The cockatoo joke.
Hey, can we bring Big A in here? Big A is hanging out today. We haven't seen him in a while.
Big back in the 70s. We used to get that all the time.
What used to be big
like syphilis or whatever, because you didn't fuck with rubbers before.
Then the herp was like the big. That was when everyone went, "Oh, now's the problem." Yeah. When it was just a clap, you didn't care because penicillin.
I've never had the herp. No,
but then herpes got like, this you keep forever. You spread it. You don't want that.
Yeah, and they knew you by name at the clinic. From the fucking syphilis, you go in the clinic. It was like, and it was like.
That was that. And then AIDS just.
Rubbers.
Dr. Steve,
no more
by the
fucking
way,
men in the ass.
My friend Dr. Steve says, usually no pus or chlamydia, more common with gonorrhea.
How do you get chlamydia?
No, I didn't have gonorrhea. I just had it's just a really painful piss, like razor blades coming out.
Ouch.
Hey,
that was, it was just one of those things. You just get it.
Yeah. This is our head of programming, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Yeah, this is the guy that makes it all happen.
He's the guy that kind of runs the channel and runs the network.
Right. Yeah. Does everyone point at him when venereal diseases are mentioned?
No, they just point at him because they think they're at the zoo.
Big A, say hi to Jim Jeffries.
Hi, Jim Jeffries. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, man.
Big A.
Yes.
Don't make fun of him. He's the boss's kid.
No,
you were
don't touch his ear.
You were losing weight, I noticed, for a little while, about 3 seconds, and now you seem to have tacked it back on. Am I speaking the truth here?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah.
Because you look a little bigger than you've ever looked. Are you at your heaviest right now?
Probably.
Yeah. Smooth it over, Ant.
Well, I'm just...
Hold on a second, please.
His hair looks good. He looks like he ate Bowser.
Andrew, the insensitivity on this show is mind-boggling. How much weight had you lost? Quickly.
At one point, I think up to 100. At one point.
You lost 100.
At one point. I mean, not recently, but up.
Yeah.
How much have you put on recently?
Maybe about 50, 100.
50, 100. Big difference.
Jesus.
Yeah. Since when?
Since Nurse Roger said she was going to tell your mother.
What are you chewing? Pork chop gum?
How much have you gained since the...
It's not even gum. It's just a piece of steak fat.
How come you didn't stutter when you called in about the Jimmy Dean sausage?
How much have you gained since the neck?
That was a good one, Vossi. It was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a little bit, because I haven't been exercising much. I have to get back to exercising and eating right.
Back to?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean you had done it once before?
Yeah, you act like you act like you had. This is a brief stop in the rest area of unhealthiness.
What he's saying is he has to go back to digging shallow graves.
Yeah.
a lot of calories burned doing that, right?
Yeah.
Right, Big A?
You work your arms sawing hookers' legs off.
His left hand gets to work out holding a chloroform fucking hanky over her mouth. The right hand caves the skull in and bring up the right knee to her kidneys and kick. So, Andrew, you what kind of exercise are you doing?
Used to walk. Used to walk in my neighborhood. Used to do a lot of walking.
I saw a video of that. It was called Ghostbusters. Sorry, little walk in the neighborhood joke.
So are you depressed? What are you eating so much for?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
What's the matter with you?
What's going on with you?
I guess I'm a little depressed at times, a little lonely.
Oh,
Jesus.
You big sweetie, what's the matter?
That's sad. Haven't there been any get-togethers that you could go to? Station people hanging out.
Yeah, do that from time to time, but that's just friends getting together.
And then it all ends at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You got to go home alone to that lonely apartment where it's just you. And a bed that must look like concaved fucking tortoise shell.
It looks like a contact lens with a sheet on it.
Two girls were eating cups of shit and they're in better shape. They were cut.
You gotta think that.
Well, that's from all the puking, though.
They'd have a bit of hepatitis in them.
Yeah, that might
just A to Z
take
of
some
the
weight off.
hepatitis. Yeah.
Ah, Big A.
So, Andrew, what's your weight up to now?
Well, last time I checked, it was 390.
Okay, what do you think?
390. You're teetering on $4
What do you think? Have you passed 4 a little bit by now?
Oh, yeah, probably.
How much?
scale?
Okay, work that out. How much is 390? What is that? What is that in kilos or stones?
We don't
Oh,
know.
Christ. What are you... you're
Stones.
talking that wacky European
That's
measurement.
200 stone.
200
I'm
stone.
like 14 stone.
Why won't you learn
He's
our
saying,
weight?
he's saying, why are you telling his weight in money? Pounds. You and your pounds.
How many stones is that?
How many stone? How many kilos?
Yeah.
I would say 400 pounds is probably about 630 kilos.
It's about...
No, I'm 90 kilos. Right? You can't play that. I'm not going. He's 6 times bigger than me.
It's about 3 years of your fish and chip dinners that he's been eating.
Yeah,
of
right.
Just
Yeah, that's
oil and grease.
Lovely.
I went the wrong way. It's the other way.
It's the other
then
way.
he's probably 280 kilos.
Picture the
I
Edmund
have no idea.
Fitzgerald.
Oh, Christ, I got an iPhone. I could have figured that out, too.
I'm going to go with...
He's 390 pounds
No,
in
it's
America.
400.
400. Just say 400.
I'm saying that's going to be
So that's
about
probably,
30 stone. No,
30
not 30 stone, about 25 stone then, I guess. 22 stone.
Stone. Well, how big are the
That's
stones?
fucking big, man.
What if the stones are different sizes?
Oh,
I never
man.
understood that.
Oh, you got kilos?
Are we doing kilos?
How many kilos is Big A?
Okay, 14 kilos is 90. 90 kilos is 14 stone.
Wait, I'm going to...
What the fuck's a stone? How
what's
many
a fucking
kilos?
stone?
It's a stone. It's
Hold on.
fucking. It's a measurement of weight.
Yeah, if you're a Jew building pyramids.
I don't like when you try to be clever.
I bet you it went back to the oldie measurement where they'd find a whole lot of stones that were similar sizes, and they'd go, it's like how they measure things in feet.
So you're basically saying we
What
could
size is
skip
a
him
feet?
across a pond.
12 inches.
12 inches. Yeah, but not everyone's foot.
I'm going to guess...
He's making a
That
good
was-
point here.
That was like a king's foot or something that they went, all right, that was, you know.
I'm guessing 32 kilos.
He's not 32 kilos. Oh, a stone?
More than that.
No,
Yeah, how much is he, Thad?
wait.
I'd say he's 100...
I'm 90 kilos.
No,
so-
he's 228 kilos. What? Shit.
Wait,
I should have stuck with my
Either
first one.
way, he's very
180.
close to death.
180?
180
Very
kilos.
close to death.
It doesn't matter what measurement you put it in, the result's the same.
Ah, shit. You know, I should have just gone with something I used to know about and thought of what he would look like filled up with cocaine. Then I could have gotten the whole kilo thing.
You know what, though? Hold on. When it comes to England, you're in shape, though. 180 is not bad.
You weigh 180.
You should move over there. You're in shape.
This is a true story.
180s.
I go get my blood
Good
pressure
weight.
checked in Australia, right? And the doctor says my blood pressure's too high, and then I have to go on medication and I get it checked again. So I go over to England, right? And they check it. I get exactly the same readout, but because the English are such fat cunts, right? It turned out that I was a healthy Englishman. Their standards were different, right? So I'm an unhealthy Australian, but I'm a healthy Englishman, right? So every time I get sicker, I'm moving to a shittier country until eventually I'm the healthiest man in Rwanda. And there's just going to be some doctor going, "You've only got HIV. It's not even AIDS. Do you want to join the soccer team?"
Yeah, that's like the flu to me and you. You get the AIDS down there in Africa. Hey, Big A, someone wants you to say, I don't have a stupid STD.
Uh-oh.
By the way, Jim Jeffries, this is the beauty of Big A right here. He can't say ST words, just to let you in on the game.
No, okay.
So, I
on
don't
to it.
have a stupid STD. Good start.
I don't have a stupid STD.
That's why he.
I believe him.
That's why he's big. Because when he's eating, he can't tell himself stop.
Yeah. There you go.
So what are you? You're a little lonely, huh?
I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is disturbing.
Yeah, it is a little
When's
bit.
the last time? When's the last time you had some type of sexual activity, Andrew?
Long time.
Was it when we had the
long
girl
time
jerk you off?
ago. Yeah.
I'm going to go get the cup.
That was a biggie when he got jacked off
No.
by some what was she, hooker?
Yeah, 2 girls from the Bunny Ranch. Andrew's never had his ass eaten.
Would you eat it?
Wow.
Well, that's a good point. No.
Are you trying to say that we should get someone to eat Big A's ass?
I certainly. That's exactly.
Big A, would you be into a girl eating your ass?
A bit of rimming?
A little lick?
Swabbing between those delicious cheeks with her tongue?
Oh, fuck.
A little pungent, I'm sure, but so what? Let her tough it up. That's how she learns, Andrew. You get on your hands and knees on that couch and you slide those pants down to mid-thigh, and you get that fucking ass swabbed out.
What do you say?
I like licking ass, but my anus is a little bit... doesn't look very good. I always get conscious of people.
Really?
Yeah, one of the sides of my anus is more swollen up than the other. It looks like my asshole's had a stroke. Yes, I don't...
Ooh. So, Big A, what do you say?
I don't know. Never had his.
Okay.
Yeah, but just because you haven't had it doesn't mean that you don't want it.
Would you let a girl put, like, strap on or put... No, okay,
No.
Okay.
Oh, you're never going to find love that way. you got to be open to suggestion, mate.
No, Big A, not into that.
I see.
Blue Healer is suggesting 2 girls, 1 tub.
Ooh. Ooh.
E.
No.
Sorry,
I don't know what to
Sorry,
tell you.
Yeah, I was just going for it.
I don't know what to tell you. You got to get out into the scene a little bit, I guess.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what are you getting? Little,
You want to have a lemon party?
No, that's all right.
You sure?
That's all right.
What's a lemon party?
Yeah, what's a lemon party?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Jeffrey,
You know,
Rich Voss.
Than is right on it.
Now,
He's like, what's a when he heard what's a his mouse is in hand.
Is this
click,
the whole
tick.
lemon entry, my dear Watson joke with the up the arsenal?
Jim
It's a
Jeffries.
single still picture. It has nothing. It's not a video.
And all we ask is, who is the gayest guy in this? photo?
No. It's not the gayest guy.
Who would you want to be?
The question is, if you had to be someone in this picture, who would it be?
Who would it be? All right. I'm going to...
All right.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
pick and choose. There's 3 older gentlemen.
Would you rather be Arnold Palmer, who's blowing
Arnold
the
Palmer
dude?
down at the bottom.
Yeah, I think
Ex-New York Mayor Ed Koch, who's laying down.
Look at this.
I'd be the one kissing and caressing.
You would be
is more
kissing guy?
than blowing a guy.
Yeah, I don't know
because I
which-
don't have a cock in my mouth. He's got his eyes shut.
But-
he's a happy person. He's in his happy space.
But he's not getting any pleasure out of that. Ed Koch, at least, he's got to kiss the guy, but at least he's getting his dick sucked.
They're all
you
such,
sure that's a real photo and not
oh, yeah.
superimposed?
They're all such lucky devils.
I know.
The guy in the middle is the lucky one because he's getting everything. He's getting his tongue swabbed. He's getting his nipple played with. He's got a mouth on his cock, a hand on his leg. He's just being serviced.
By the way, that's Sandra Day O'Connor's husband. That's the new love.
I was going in the corner Saturday going, Frank.
She's just happy he's
Sorry,
not
Rich.
complaining anymore.
I knew you were going for it.
I find this a beautiful picture. I think it's... No, see, we never think of the old gay men fucking each other. And
Right.
I like to see that in their older life they're still having a bit of fun and getting on with things. That inspires me, that picture.
He's got a big unit, too, for an old guy.
Who knows? The red-lipped fucking man on the end. You can't really tell.
If you got sucked off by that guy, you get that hard as well, man.
Yeah,
he's fucking.
kinda
He's a
thick.
good-looking old
What do they
guy.
do, though, after everyone just shoots the load and you're kind of feeling like...
They wipe the dust off.
God.
They wipe the dust off the other guy's chest.
Yeah,
They probably call their grandchildren.
Yeah.
Say, I love you.
Yeah.
They probably go back on the golf course.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at the tans. There we go.
I hate
Yeah, they got golf tans on their
I
arms.
hate
Yeah, they
living
do.
in
They
this
have golf
nursing home.
tans.
The guy on his back, they actually put him back in the fucking freezer because he's dead. The other two fucking are creepy homoerotic Germans.
Yeah.
And they fuck dead men.
They want to save that guy for a few more sessions before he starts smelling.
He rots.
I assume anal sex is off the table by that age, though, isn't it? You know,
Not necessarily.
Ass sex, like I've always said, ass sex is for the young.
It's for the young. Once you get a lot of hemorrhoids and stuff, you ain't. I'm over putting things up my ass. You know what I mean? I'm 30 years old.
If you get
in
too
my
much
early 20s, I was doing things with my ass all day. But now I'm not even interested.
What would you do with your ass?
Just put things up there just when you're having a wank or something like that. You know what I mean?
Put a hairbrush?
Just something, just you're home, you're alone, and you got some lube, and you just put something up your. I'm not gay. I'm just.
You just shove some up your ass while you're cranking.
Guy. I'm a fun guy.
All right. Hey, where's his comedy? We want to play that going into break. We have it yet? We don't know.
Oh, it's quite a long clip. Maybe it was a long clip to show.
Anybody know? Dan?
I should have brought a CD in.
We got it.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 minutes long.
That's all right.
It's burning right now, so.
Oh, it's burning? How long will it take?
Why am I looking at this? I'm fascinated by this stupid picture because I'm trying to figure out like the origin of it.
I just want to know where they all met. Have they known each other for years? Were they childhood friends, or is this a recent thing?
Yeah, is that a hotel room? Is it one of their rooms?
I tell you what it is. They all met in the waiting room. They were having designer colostomy bags made, and they all met in the hotel room because the stitching takes so long to get right. What am I talking about?
I just don't understand. I just don't understand how one of them's flaccid. Like, what's wrong with him? This is the horniest scene ever. How can he not have an
What
erection?
does it take for that guy to get a boner?
What does it take? Yeah, I know. Like, how many men in the room
surgery
does
and
he
a
need?
pump.
Also, my computer's completely frozen, so I can't.
Oh, great.
Even if you want me to take that
You
down.
can't take that down, can you?
No, we were trying to move on. Usually you get rid of the picture. It's easier to move on.
Yeah.
Randy, Houston, what's up?
I think you guys need to play him and introduce him to Wheelchair Fred and his bathtub experience.
Yeah, one of the greatest bits we ever did.
God damn, I forgot about that.
One of the greatest bits we ever did, Jim Jeffries. We had this guy, he was in a motorcycle accident, so he's in a wheelchair for good.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun.
And he doesn't have much strength, but one day live on our show, he was able to get his body into a bathtub and fuck himself up the ass.
What?
With a dildo.
Oh, with a dildo.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that the accident gave him superpowers.
No.
But why did you put him in a bathtub? Why did you have to do that in a bathtub?
He just decided that it would make cleanup a little easier.
Did he have any sensation
I guess
in
if
his
you're
arsehole
paralyzed,
after the accident?
it makes it a little easier to clean up if you do it in a bathtub.
See, I didn't even know that paralyzed people, can they feel anal sex? Can they, some of them can have sex, some of them can't.
I wouldn't
You never
think
know
so.
what charges are filed.
Because if I was paralyzed from the waist down, I'd let people fuck me up the arse as a community service.
Absolutely. Throw a buck on the
It's not
table.
going to hurt me. I've got time in my hands. It's not like I can go back to work.
You're a trooper, man. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's very nice of you.
I try to help in the community.
Let me tell you something. Well, Wheelchair Fred, he's actually not paralyzed. His legs were mangled so bad from the motorcycle accident, he didn't have the right health care, so he couldn't get his legs back in working order. So I guess he's not officially paralyzed, but he's a mess.
Right.
I think we're going to replay that at 11 o'clock when we get out of here today.
He
Andrew.
couldn't, yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. Would
That's
you let
all
a
right.
guy blow you?
No.
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 Why not?
Why'd you say
Why not? What's your reasoning? You got to have a reason.
How about if he promised to just fucking empty your ball bag?
Yeah. What if he had a hamburger?
Absolutely not.
How about if he promised to play with that vein from your balls to your ass, and he promised to empty your bag? It would look like fucking Reagan's neck when he was finished with it.
Taco Bell voucher.
No.
I hear potential, though. I hear this is a possibility. What if your eyes were closed the whole time so you don't know it's a guy?
No.
Well, and he promised not to make man moaning noises like.
Yeah, you shut your eyes. You just picture that it's a woman, and it's done. Done deal.
How about you drill a hole in a wall? We'll make a fake wall and we'll drill a hole.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I love those. I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah,
Glory hole?
I've put me cock. Yeah, no, I haven't. No, I'm going to take that back.
I've done one of those. Which end? Yeah.
Yeah,
the mouth.
I'll tell you the weirdest thing. Obviously, there was they have this like sleazeball ball in Sydney after the gay Mardi Gras, and there was this guy, and he's dead now. He died of some type of hepatitis or something, but he called himself the Trough Junkie, and he used to lay in the urinal trough, right? Just lay there for like 6 hours, and everyone would go piss on him. Like,
Holy
and
shit.
you need to have a piss. And it was the trough. I pissed on him, you know. Like, you need to go. And the guy, he was in heaven.
Did he jerk off?
Yeah, he was just there wallowing in the water.
Naked?
And just people, you urinate on him, and he's washing it through his eyes, and now he's dead. Who knows? How could that happen? I'm sure he picked up something. But he was there every year. The trough junkie, he's like a famous guy in Sydney.
And you're pissing having
Wow.
a conversation.
How old was he?
Yeah. When I pissed...
That's wild, 'cause
when I pissed on him, I was about 20 when I first pissed on him. And he was about 40-odd then. And I think he probably died at about 46 or something like that.
How do they allow that? Like, how was he not arrested?
No, it was the sleazeball ball. It was the whole ball where you could see people sucking off in the corners. They had a big
okay.
day Mardi Gras, and then they had this
Gotcha.
big ball afterwards. And everyone wants to go along to it, including me, and we all go along and we watch, fucking people getting sucked off.
Wow.
I say you get a wall, drill a hole, and Big A won't know. You'll have a girl and a guy, and we'll see if he'll know which is the
let's
difference.
go with that. But
Would you allow that? Like, how about if the guy promised not to say anything to fuck your vibe up?
Yeah.
Like while he was.
What if there was a 50-50 chance it was a girl,
Right.
and it was through a hole?
That's it. 50-50 shot.
50-50 shot, and we do it fairly. It'd be a toss of a coin whether you got sucked off
that's
by
a
man
great
or a woman.
idea.
Yeah, but we...
Jim, would you do that?
I would, yeah. I'm
right. Jim carries your drill bit with
don't
him.
you turn it back on me. I'm not frigid like you.
all right, listen, we got to take a break. Jim Jeffries in studio playing Caroline's tonight and tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
And we got a little sample of your comedy here, the egg thing.
Sweet, okay.
We'll play this for Jim Jeffries, and we'll continue. Stay there. We are back
We're talking to Richard.
with Jim Jeffries.
Hey,
Hey,
do
wow.
people like my stand-up comedy? I couldn't listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely they did.
You don't like listening to it?
Yeah, wait,
Listening to yourself?
Oh, you guys, I know
No.
you go home after this show and you listen to the whole show back,
no.
don't you?
Every
You
single
sit there
word
for
of it.
4 hours
no.
and you go,
Hey.
my favourite bit was when we called Voss a stupid prick.
And before we forget,
I constantly go, I have to turn me off.
Yeah.
I do not want to listen to me.
before we forget, we got to go right back to that Anne Frank stuff. That shit was really interesting.
Was that
I didn't
on
know
the
you were an
radio?
expert at. No, it wasn't on the radio, and it was
Oh,
good
right,
stuff.
right, that's good. Because
I didn't know you were an expert on Anne Frank. First of all,
I'm not an expert on Anne Frank, and I'll probably say some things here, and there'll be some experts ringing up going, well, that's not right. But I went to the Anne Frank house. It's not hard to find. There's a big sign out the front. I don't know what took the Nazis so long. But it's just, but the thing is, you always think she lived in like this little tiny studio apartment with like 10 of them all packed in there, worrying about that. It's a big fucking flat. It's like 2 stories. They got a laundry, right? They got a place to wash stuff, and they always go to the Nazis. They hid behind a bookcase, and there was a stairwell up the thing, but. It's so obviously a 4-story building. If you look at it from the outside, you go, well, there's 2 stories, and then there's another 2 stories. If you go in there, there's a shop, and then there's the people who used to run the shop live there. I'm sure the Nazis could have asked some simple questions. What has happened with the rest of the building? Where would that be? And why at the top of the staircase is there a bookcase stopping the stairs from continuing?
the Nazis
This seems to be an odd thing.
Yeah, it's 4 stories from the outside, 2 stories on the inside.
2 stories on the inside.
That should
It
have
was the
tipped
opposite
them
of
off,
the
yeah.
TARDIS.
You think they would have fucking just taken the stairs down and put the wall up if you're going to help the people?
And just cemented it in.
We've done something.
Well, they still had to give them food and stuff. They
Well,
still
yeah,
had to
but
go
like
there
a
for-
trap door or something.
A trapdoor.
Trapdoor, who are you?
And plus the money they made from the gift store.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that the space where they were living was cramped, and that's not the truth.
It was cramped for 2 it was like a 4-bedroom, and there was 2 families living in there. I think of like 4 people in the family.
4-bedroom, though.
Yeah, but they couldn't go out very much.
No, I wouldn't think they could.
There wasn't a lot of outings there, but they had
Nights out on the
I tell you
town.
what, though, you look out the fucking Frank's window, beautiful view.
Was
I'm telling you, it's like onto a river and a nice bay of the Dutch people riding on bikes, tulips.
Yeah.
Tulips, fucking like the occasional Nazi would go by and that would ruin the view for you, but still.
A half track.
It's much better than any apartment I've ever lived in.
Of Sally accountant being dragged down the street.
Yeah, it would wreck the view, but in general.
I am essential to the war effort. Oh, yeah.
He's waving and laughing with a shovel.
You really, I can't believe this. You really can say anything on this radio show. I can't believe in Britain you get done for anything, and now we're talking about Jews and Frank and two girls shitting in a cup. There's like a guy who can't speak in the corner that we pick on because he's fat. This show's awesome.
That's what it is about satellite radio, you know?
Big A, he was talking about you.
I know.
Yeah.
He's like the guy out of
He's used to
Goonies
it.
that used to throw a baby Ruth at.
That's I've never heard it described that way. And then you were telling us we were getting to know Jim Jeffries a little bit during the break, and they were trying to get a Yo Mama show as you as the host.
They wanted me to host a show that was Yo Mama, and Yo Mama is like it's just a black guy saying your mama's so fat she does this, your mama does that, you does this, and they made me host the show, but they just got these middle class English kids that were just going, well, I don't believe you dress well. Maybe you should try bathing more, and your mum, she's probably fat, I imagine. And then at the end there'd be sometimes someone would say something really nasty to another one and go, oh, I'm sorry about that. That was a bit too much.
Oh, really? What was it called?
It was called Danger Mouth. It never went past the pilot
Danger
season.
Mouth, that's
You know, there was a cartoon called Danger Mouse. Did you get that over
Yeah.
here? Yeah, it was. That's the little.
And then when you said that during the break, Rich goes, well, there's no racism over
there's no
there.
racism. There's racism in Britain.
I didn't say Britain. I said in Amsterdam, there's not as much black and white racism as there is
And that's
here.
how we got into Anne Frank. And I go, then why do they have to clean the Anne Frank statue of swastikas
But I
once
didn't
a
say
month?
that. I said, listen, you don't understand. Jews are hated everywhere. I said there's not a lot of black and white racism in Holland.
because they unite
Or
in hating the
England.
Jews.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of racism against Moroccans in Holland or Amsterdam.
How do you know?
Because I've been there
Yeah,
about
well, look
7
at
times.
Rich knows where racism is.
He can source
Do you?
racism out.
Rich learns the facts.
We'll do a quiz quickly. Michael Richard, racist or not?
No,
Oh, right.
his name's Michael.
No, Michael Richards, good egg or not. Andrew, you feeling a little better? Your hands are all tucked uncomfortably on your legs?
Oh, I know, you were sitting like a walrus.
Yeah.
You got
Your
sweaty
flippers out on.
Every time you mention
that.
Anne Frank, he puts his hands between his legs. Like, just say it. It's a bizarre. It's like a little. No, he stopped now.
Well,
Anne Frank.
we got the scale. You want to see if you're over 400 bills?
Yeah, let's take a little peek.
All right, we got the scale coming in.
It's not a stand-on scale. It's like a crane.
It is really a heavy-duty scale.
Holy fuck!
What was the heaviest you weighed there, Big A, that you know of?
Oh, Big A, you had... Holy shit, did you have trouble getting off that couch?
It was like a couch getting off a couch.
Yeah, that's when you know you're unfit.
Big A.
When you have to rock off the couch.
Yeah, rocking.
But he doesn't. He carries it well. It's only his
he?
stomach that looks a mess.
How about those big fucking giant cloth shoes?
Hey, Big A, are you, like, shitting properly? Remember we tried to get your duty pulled out of you? That didn't work too well, huh?
We got the official to come in and read this.
What is it, Dad?
407.
407. So you said 390.
He admitted he was over 40.
I don't know what that is, but I know there was the episode of Simpsons where Homer had to eat a lot to become 300 pounds to get onto welfare.
Yeah.
So I assume 400 pounds, 400 whatever the pounds, I think.
Yeah, pounds.
I assume that's pretty big.
Yeah,
That must be weird.
In England?
Wait,
What?
Simpsons popular in England?
Simpsons are popular everywhere.
you don't have to do the translation. You don't have to do the...
That's my only Simpson. I can do Homer Simpson and Cliff Clavin because it's the same voice. So Homer Simpson, you go, oh, look, my sweet, nourishing beer, the nectar. And then Cliff Clavin, you speed up and go, yeah, you know, the beer was invented in 1842 by Trojan. I'm not an impersonator. Please don't come to my show thinking I'm going to
He
do
does
impersonate.
these impressions. You think it was the real person.
You think it was the real people?
Yeah.
Do Lee Evans.
Lee Evans. Lee Evans is, I don't know.
I'm amazed that you can't just look at Big A and say he's fat. You're, like, confused with the math translation
I'm just
and stuff.
thinking that he doesn't look like he's morbidly obese. Let's say it, right? But he's still getting about. There's stairs in this building. He still made it up here. I saw him stand up.
Well,
Yeah, it was a little rough.
He didn't do any stairs.
There's some women who fucking dig that, man. The chubby chasers, man. They're really into
I think it's more guys into fat women than women into fat guys. But I'm sure, I'm sure there's a chick out there for you there, Big A.
He looks like he's about to do a stand-up routine.
One hole, two mouths. One hole, two mouths. That's what we call the bit. Fucking a hole in a wall with two mouths on the other end. And fucking...
So a guy on a thing, 2 holes, and he picks the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2 holes. Good idea.
Yeah,
and
2 holes, and have a guy on one side of the thing, so it's his choice.
And Big A gets his fucking prick sucked.
What do you think, Big A?
It's a 50-50 shot.
It's a 50-50 shot, and
It's
we
not bad
promise
odds
you
for a
that
blowjob.
the chick's going to be hot.
Yeah, get your prick sucked.
You go into the Hall of Fame if you hit 500.
50, yeah. 50-50 shot.
50-50, man.
Don't think of the negative aspect of what might happen. Think of the positive aspect. You could be getting sucked off by some...
Don't think
How can you not?
Don't think half empty.
Either way, you're gonna orgasm.
That's
Either way.
right.
So the bottom line is, either way, the finished result is you shooting a load not on your stomach. You know what I mean?
That ball bag, it's gonna look like a wrung cloth.
You're gonna drop down to 398 pounds.
Yep.
That's 7 pounds of cum.
I got it. I did the math there, Jim.
9 pounds.
By the way, Big A, you weigh how many stone? 29.07 stones.
Jesus Christ!
You weigh a driveway wall.
Now he knows.
Jesus, he's 29 stone.
Now he's freaking out because he knows it's stone.
Hell, man.
That's what I'm getting at.
My mother's 24 stone and walks with a cane and is depressed all day.
Now he knows. That's so funny because he finally can put it in perspective.
You might need your eyes checked, Jim Jeffries.
No, he's fucking massive. 29 stone. He should be dead like 7 times. Sorry, man. He looked sad when I said that.
Yeah, he'll just look like that every so often. That is an odd thing, though, because it's like someone saying, how much does he weigh? Oh, he weighs $400 to us. And we'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like $400. I can't understand how much that weighs. But to him, when we say, 400 pounds, it's like it's a fucking unit of measurement for money, not weight.
Yeah.
What's he weigh Tuesday?
And then when you find out, it's like, what does he weigh? Tuesday? He weighs Tuesday. Don't you understand how big that is, you idiot? Oh, fuck. Very funny.
He's also 185 kilos there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
That's not in the healthy arc.
No,
that's not in the bit where the doctors say, yeah, you're a bit overweight.
Yeah.
You could do it's losing some weight, a little weight.
That's the type of weight that even if he lost it, he'd have gross skin hanging off him.
Yeah, you'd be like a bat.
If you lie and then come in your own mouth. You're a fag.
If you do it for money.
If you have a friend suck your balls at the same time.
That's right.
By the way, the people out there didn't forget about Big A. We're trying to get this thing done where you get your dick sucked through like a fucking wall.
Same uncomfortable hand motion, by the way. So with his little hands pointed out.
Yeah.
There'll be a guy and a girl on the other side of the wall. You stick your dick in the hole, and either the girl or the guy sucks you. You'll
50-50 shot.
50-50 shot. And we won't tell. We'll just flip the coin and then just tell the person.
No. We give him the choice of a hole.
Yeah. He has
We put
complete
2
control.
holes. They go
I
their
like
knees. Yeah, so he can just.
So you have complete control.
It's like in Flash Gordon when he puts his hand into that hole thing, and he could. It's an old film.
And we'll let you plug any buffet.
Right. Well, this is a long way to read a couple instant feedbacks, but someone from their cell phone writes, "We saw his cock. How thin is this wall?"
Oh.
Tissue paper.
Well, funny you should say that. Mark C. from Jersey, his fucking baby dick wouldn't reach through a piece of paper. Forget a wall.
What's wrong with Andrew's dick? Your dick is fine.
I think the wall needs a shelf coming out with something for him to rest his gut on top of.
Yeah.
So he can get like as much leverage in there as possible. Like,
As much dick.
So maybe if we have them in cardboard boxes so he could stand above or something, or
Andrew's, how big is your average penis?
I guess average.
What size? Don't say you don't know.
What size erect is it? What measurement?
Guess what?
In stones.
Yeah.
It's a Wednesday cock. It's Wednesday.
What is it?
My cock is 3 pebbles.
I guess about 5 inches, I guess.
Now remember, relative to you, you know, the Earth is big, but when you put it next to Jupiter, not so big.
First of all, 5 is not average, I don't think.
Six and a half is
Second
average.
of all,
Get the hell out of here.
5 is average.
6.5 is average.
5 is average. 6.5 is average in your country.
Centimeters?
Yeah, we're very big down under.
Yeah.
Worst joke of the day. Thank you very much. Good night.
and second, everyone lies about their dick size, and now we're talking
You're tacking some on.
You're closer to like 4.5.
I'm 6 inches and just a little bit, and it's quite wide. I've been told, but they're never going to tell you different, are they, women? Because they're liars.
If they're related to you, they'll tell you the truth.
Really? Is that why you had? Is that why you had daughters?
Big A. About 5, you thick or
Yes.
thin?
Big A, you need money?
I was told big girth.
Big girl.
Yeah.
Big A, you need money?
Oh, his eyes lit up. He's smiling like Julia Roberts.
He's big girl. You're going to need a wide hole.
If we
That was
measure,
just some girl telling you were big Earth. No? Okay.
new bit, because he's not doing it. He's not going to do the cocksucking bit.
Sure he will.
Why not?
All right. Wait.
I know he's not.
Maybe we can change the odds a little bit.
All right,
How
two
about
girls, one
3
guy.
holes?
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
girls.
2 girls, 1 guy. Now you have a 33.3% chance of getting fucked
you have
over.
66%.
66.
chance. 66.6%
Right.
chance.
Percent chance of getting a girl.
That's the devil's number, my friend.
Yeah.
What do you think?
How much we want to measure your penis?
How much we want to measure your
That's
penis?
what we're getting at.
Okay, you guys hold him up, and I'll get the scales.
The bit is simple. You say you have a 5-inch dick. I will give you $1,000 if it measures to 5.
Well, you really want to get rid of this $1,000 bucks.
I know.
today.
What is
He's got to get a hard on.
No, but let's
We're
say
not measuring it. We'll get a chick. We'll do it.
No, I think that's fair. I tell you what, I will do this cock sucking in the hole if it's 3 to 1. If it's 3 to 1, that's good stats. But they got to be hot chicks, and I got to see who I got done by afterwards.
3 to 1.
Yeah, and a hot guy. He's got to look like fucking Ricky Martin. If he's going to be sucking my dick.
Yeah, really? You don't want some fucking...
In fact,
you don't want him
what's
sucking
Ricky
dick.
Martin doing these days? We haven't seen
Where is he?
for a
He's
while.
sucking dick behind a fucking board.
Yeah. Ricky Martin has to be the guy.
Would you now? You say you want to see the chick that did it when you're done. What would you want to know?
I'd want to know.
You stick your dick in the hole. There's 3 holes. 2 girls, 1 guy. You get a blowjob. You come. It feels great. You think it's fantastic. You want to know.
I want to know.
What if it was the guy and you're like, that was a great blowjob?
Get his number.
I'm running short of material at the moment. This is right up my alley.
Look, you're going to be in town for a while. Don't make us go with this.
I'm back on tour in this country in March. You have a lot of time to plan this. I will be back.
It's not that hard to drill a hole.
But I tell you what, I want a contract, because if I get behind there's 3 guys behind that wall or something, I'm fucking suing.
Right.
I've never
We
sued in
couldn't
my
possibly
life.
have that.
You have to be fair.
There'd have to be 2 real fucking
And
smoking hot.
he can't be the guy.
No,
I will know
no.
if there's a stutter on the end of my dick.
But hold on, Big A. We want to measure your penis. It can be soft. It doesn't matter.
Who's going to measure his
Well, there's
penis?
a girl out there. Will she measure it?
A soft is not going to get the job done. That's going to be way less than 5.
Oh, yeah.
We're just curious, soft.
I wanna
Man,
measure.
I'm curious.
Do you really
Penis,
reckon it
does she?
still goes up? Go on, let's be
Get
honest.
him hard.
It is,
Here.
it is,
Big A, how about you just pull your
Get 'em
underpants
hard.
out, and then Jimmy can take a peek.
I don't want to take a peek.
Just to see what it looks
Just
like.
give us a look at it.
Do you want to get him hard? Put a roast beef on the
Have
table.
have you lads seen it before?
No.
I think we sorted it when the
Nah,
chick was
he
jerking
got a
him off.
handy through his underwear. Like through his
could kinda
underwear
get-
leg.
You definitely got
Did
that.
he come?
No, there were issues that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Too many
Do you
people
mind
watching,
if
he
I
was
retell the
nervous.
story?
Andrew
Big A
was-
doesn't like this, but
He was
No, he
just
hates the
nervous.
we had
story.
2 prostitutes,
Wait, Andrew, what's
ladies
the
of the
matter?
evening from.
Were they nice?
Here, turn off the spotlight. If you're in the shadows, maybe
He
you'll
hates
feel
this
more
story.
Why does
comfortable.
he hate this story? Andrew, what
2
do you-
girls from the Bunny Ranch came in.
Yes.
And we got him to, mess around with Big A. One girl tried to jerk him off, but he never got hard, never came. And then something happened because one of the girls ran out of the studio crying. We actually got a prostitute to run out of the studio crying.
What did you do to her, man? What did you do to her?
It was just a bad day for Big A, right, Big A?
He was nervous.
There might have been some black stuff on her hand, and it might have smelled really bad that it got her crying.
The underpants,
What did you put on her hand?
the black stuff from the
Black
underpants,
stuff.
like you ever take socks off, and you got your fucking little bit of little sock stuff stuck
What,
to your
lint?
toes.
Like a bit of lint.
Wait, it was lint?
This girl sucks
all
cock for a living, and she was worried about a bit of lint. It must have been worse.
all
than
these
that.
months I thought it was rotting skin, but it was just lint.
Well, put it this way: it was
Yeah, the black
probably
stuff is
lint
not-
that had been in a cadaver's asshole.
I reckon his cock fucking loses its skin like a snake.
It's a tarantula cock.
It just shed.
It just sheds.
They find it just the skin laying there.
You just go, oh, it must be summer.
He was a little nervous. He couldn't. I mean, it's hard to perform sexually in front of people.
Big A, you're all
No,
right
of
with that,
course.
right? It's so long ago.
I worked very briefly in the porn industry. Very briefly.
that?
No, as a presenter on the adult channel in Britain. When I first started doing comedy, they used to have the porn stars doing the presenting in between the things, right? And so I got this job doing the next on the adult channel. We have 4 things and a whatever, right? And I went on the set of one porn once where they had celebrity lookalikes fucking, right? And it was
funny.
Britney Spears and Eminem, right? And they couldn't get a guy to look like Eminem, so they just put him in a regular hockey mask and dungarees and gave him a chainsaw, right? Between shoots, they're trying to keep this guy's trying to keep hard, like while they're changing the set, right? I'm standing up in the corner. He's wanking off. He's still got the hockey mask on. He's wanking to stay hard. And he looks over at me and he goes, "Hey, Jim, how'd you get into comedy, mate?" And I went, I did some open spots in bars around Sydney, this, right? He's still wanking and he looks at me and goes, "I don't know how you do that, mate. That's got to be the hardest job in the world." But he never stopped wanking, not for a fucking moment.
Like, don't fucking talk to me.
Small talk.
Jack it
trying
off.
to stay hard. Did Brittany look like Brittany?
Yeah, she looked alright. It was a girl called Katrina Clark. If you look her up on the internet,
Yeah.
she was the porn, but it's British porn. Because I remember I was getting paid £700 for the day for all the links, right? And I had a little hissy fit because they had me there from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, and I had a little temper tantrum and just went, "Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm a professional fucking comedian. I don't need to be here all day. They said it would take 3 hours. 700 fucking quid, £700. They could all go get fucked." And then the girl who took it up the arse looks at me and goes, "I only got 300." And I felt really bad. And then I thought, fuck it, I got 700 quid in my pocket. I might buy the bitch for the weekend.
Is British
I
porn?
don't think I'm endearing myself to all of America
this
right
is
now.
great.
It's
What, are you
awesome.
shitting me?
Our listeners love you. Is British porn that much different than American porn?
Well, the thing is, I like American porn because at least with the accent, I can assume that they're classy, sort of, "Hey, fuck me up the ass. That's really good, like, oh, it's sexy for me." But then the British porn, I know exactly where that slapper's from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their accents are so real. It's like, "All right, do me up fucking shit. That's fucking great, that is. That's fucking awesome." Right? And you just go, "That's not sexy." I think that girl might be from Liverpool.
Plus, they're not cut, are they, over there?
What? Not I'm circumcised. All Australians are circumcised during the 70s because of sand and heat and stuff, right?
Yeah, the red
but,
dirt.
Yeah, no, they've got that sweaty hood on the top of them.
That's fucking.
I tell you what, British chicks, man, when they see a circumcised cock, it's a novelty for them. They like they look at it. They they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Big A, we'll put a British girl on the
Yeah.
other side of the wall.
Are you clipped, Big A?
Yes.
Oh,
Really?
think about it.
You really enjoyed that gum.
He would have been really heavy if he kept it.
Yeah, right. Big fat foreskin.
Yeah, if he had that big fat 5-pound foreskin
Think it'd weigh
hanging
about
up the top,
8
like a
stone.
great big calamari ring that you could fit around your head.
Wow. Looks like.
I'm never gonna eat calamari. It's like giant squid melted, pulled out of the fucking ocean.
You do the prostitutes,
on the end
Jim?
of his
What's
dick.
that?
You do the prostitutes?
Do I do prostitutes? I have done, but I don't do any on a regular basis.
No.
No, well, it's illegal in this country.
Well, that's what they
I
say.
have done in Amsterdam because I'm a tourist.
When you
Yeah,
work
it's
in the
legal
clubs in the States here, are girls hitting on you after the show?
I've had a bit of sex since I've come to this
Have you?
town. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a little go.
In New York or on the road?
Not in New York yet.
Yeah, it's hard.
During the Leary gig, I went straight out with my management and agents and stuff like that, and so I didn't get to see anyone after the gig. And I thought I could have gotten laid down, and then. But see, the weird thing about Dennis Leary is, right? Did you notice, right, that he used to be, when I was young, he was like this hip sort of like dangerous comic. Now, because of Rescue Me, he seems to be like a 40-year-old fat woman sex symbol. He's like 50 years old. It's just like when we left, there was all those women waiting at the stage door with photos just like, I love you, Dennis. I love you. And it's just this fat fucking piece of shit that looks like him in a wig, right? It's just getting things. No, you're not a piece of. You're a good
Wait
guy.
till you do Wait till you do an O&A show.
Hey, but
Yeah, at least they were women.
Dennis Leary was saying from the stage that he's looking more and more like an aged lesbian. An aging lesbian.
I think he's a good-looking comic. He's 50.
But he said that.
He's cut. He's got good-looking hair, man.
He's talented, man. I mean, besides
By the way, on the woman thing, first of all, I haven't been laid in New York. If any woman wants to lay me in New York, they'll put a picture of me up on the website, or just go to my MySpace page and come along to the show this evening.
Don't do the picture. Let him hear your comedy, because that's,
Jeez, that's a nice backhanded compliment.
Yeah, but they have listened to me for like 2 hours already today.
The girls like humor, but then when they put your face
Are
to
you
your
saying
humor,
he's ugly?
No, I'm just saying. I'm complimenting him.
I mean, you
humor.
asked Dave from Tennessee.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Dave.
Rich, why was the first question you asked about British porn that the guys are unclipped?
Because it's so gross. If you're going to watch
Because
porn...
Rich is a fucking Peter Pumper.
Rich likes looking at a nice cock in porn.
And you sat and stared at the old man's cock for 15 minutes.
No, I was staring at the whole situation.
Yeah, and the whole
and
situation...
pondering that situation.
All based around the one cock.
No.
For me, it did.
It was the whole...
Rich, it's
My
okay.
favorite
you
porn
suck cock
star.
for a little extra drugs. That's
Extra
all right.
drugs.
all right.
Back in the day, you dressed up for your drug dealer because you knew he liked you.
And
Let's
your
not go
tiny
down that-
cut-off jean shorts.
Let's not go down that road again. Here's what I'm saying. If you're going to look at porn,
Yeah,
you don't
it's
want...
getting old, right?
If you're going to look
Maybe
at
for
porn, you're going to look at porn... Everybody
You wanna
agrees.
see a nice cock?
You want
Is
to
that what
see
you-
everything. The whole show wants to be. If
You
you're
want to
watching
see
a
the
movie,
helmet. You don't like to not be able to see the cock helmet.
Yeah, I got to see cock in porn. I'm not interested. Just straight lesbian porn. I'm not
Yeah,
into.
it's
I got to
boring.
see cock. I told
You're
you
right.
before. Yeah, Rocco Siffredi's the best porn
When you
star
watch-
in the world, man.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
when I go to
You see?
porn,
Yeah.
Nacho's good
He's
too.
the best. When you watch Rocco Siffredi, there's a little bit of your brain that goes, she might die.
when you look at porn on the internet, you go to girls sucking guys' dicks. That's more exciting than two girls getting down, don't you think?
Yeah, I like to see a girl say. I like to see like one girl and like several cocks in a thing. I like to see her being destroyed.
Really?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Being destroyed.
I tell you what, I've had threesomes and stuff, right? I once had a threesome with 3 girls. That was definitely one girl. That's for foursome, right? There was 3 girls there, right? It was one girl to me. It was like fucking spinning plates, trying to keep everyone happy. And one of them, it was sort of involved in the deal that the fat friend came along, and I was like fucking humping the fat one and just staring at the good-looking one in the corner. It was one of the most disturbing moments of my entire
Yeah, what the
life.
fuck is she doing here?
Yeah, but you have to. You can't just go, no. You have to...
That's a trooper,
No, you
man.
pull out and come on the fat one.
Yeah, angrily.
Yeah, I was taking a lot of coke back then. I didn't... I haven't for a while since I've been in this country.
Yes, it's illegal here.
Is it?
Yeah, well.
It is everywhere, I hear.
When do you go back? When do you go back?
I go back on Monday. I get on the
That's it.
plane, and then so I haven't been taking any drugs in this country.
Do you like perform all over the world or just?
Yeah, I do. I do. I mostly do Britain and Europe, but I do I've done like South Africa, and I've done a lot of gigs out in Hong Kong and Tokyo, and most of that's for like businesses, company type of things. But I've done those a few times.
Do you go to the sex clubs? We were just learning about the sex
in
clubs.
Bangkok. It says I wouldn't fuck a hooker in Bangkok. It's just too dodgy. Like you will catch something, but everything's a sex club there, right? I was going into sex club to sex club to sex club, and eventually I was just like over it. I was saying to the guy who was showing me around, I was just like, I just don't want to go to a sex club anymore, man. Just a normal bar. That's all I want. Just a normal bar, right? I go into this normal bar, and I'm like, thank fuck for that, man. Like I was sick of this. And then he taps me on the shoulder. And he goes, look up. And I look up. It's a glass ceiling, and it's all these girls in schoolgirl outfits sitting with no underwear, just on the thing. And that was the least sex bar he could take me to, with numbers written on their asses, so you could choose which one.
In Africa, when you were in Africa, like
South Africa.
Where? Sun City or?
No, I did Cape Town.
Sun City. Jesus
ain't gonna play
Christ.
Sun City.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Isn't that South
How old
Africa?
is he?
Isn't that South Africa? Isn't that a resort?
South Africa.
There is no fucking Sun City.
Oh.
There's no big fucking Sun City anymore like that. There was.
Cape Town's a cracking place,
Listen,
man.
fucking history buff. I don't keep up on. I'm just asking questions about the fucking poverty.
Yeah, but you're way off. Hey, did you play Mesopotamia? Fucking.
Did you play Mesopotamia?
Make sure you get your contract on papyrus.
That's right. I'm doing a tour of Persia.
Chiseled in stone. You couldn't fuck a girl in Africa.
No,
There's no way.
I used to have my girlfriend when I was in Africa, and I cheated on her with this bird, and fucking the condom busted, and I was so worried. But the cool thing about South Africa, one of the nicer things is they'll do you an AIDS test in like 10 minutes, right? And because 1 in 4 people there have AIDS,
You don't want to know that quick.
why are you waiting there? Why are you waiting there for your AIDS test? I'll bring someone with AIDS to come down and sit with you and go, it's not that bad. That's what they do. Just when it comes through, they go, look at me, I'm all right. Not bad. You heard of Magic Johnson? He's all right. When's Magic Johnson going to start looking like he's got AIDS? How
Never.
long's that going to take?
Never.
He looks so healthy, I'm starting to think I want AIDS.
We send them rubbers to South Africa to help the AIDS, and they take them and staple them on paper and pass them out.
Yeah, it's just a joke, though. We're just having a bit of a laugh.
There's just no knowledge. I'd be a fucking king there.
I tell you what, there is a bad thing in South Africa with some of the less educated areas where they think if you fuck a virgin, that takes the AIDS away from you.
Yeah,
So there's a big rape thing with young girls and everything. And
Yeah,
I'm
takes
not
the
going
AIDS
to
from
joke
you.
about that because that's pretty fucking...
Well, they're an advanced culture. They're very good people.
Have you ever performed at Brokerage in Long Island? Because I'll be there this weekend.
I've never been to
Nice
Long Island.
segue.
Jesus, dude.
I know, but-
What are you doing?
You?
Nice segue.
Yeah, your mum. That's what she said.
All right, we're gonna do line of the day and get out of here.
I have to tinkle.
Line of the day.
What's line of the day? Is that some famous person who said something?
Oh, it was. See, we are very competitive on this program, and
Am I up for an award?
every day you could be very well
right.
be. So every day, the little quips, little lines that we've all thrown out willy-nilly during the day are reviewed by our crack staff, and there are a couple of runner-ups, 4 today. And 1 winner, which is dubbed Line of the Day, which, according to our crew, is the funniest knee-slapping, hardy-har thing that was said all day.
All right.
A very competitive program.
I just want to say something really funny now. I could still win.
You can't get it under the wire. Sometimes some people say something funny. And this is a trick that people have been using. After the runner-ups, someone will throw something funny out and go, that was Line of the Day. Doesn't work that way, fella.
And it's brought to you by BowDogFantasy.net. Free live scoring stats, bios, and news that will help you win big this season in fantasy football. All at BowDogFantasy.net. Here's a runner-up line of the day.
He would have been really heavy if he kept it.
Yeah, right. Big fat foreskin.
Yeah, if he had that big, fat, 5-pound foreskin
Think it'd weigh
hanging
about
up the top,
8
like a
stone.
great big calamari ring that you could fit around your head.
Runner up.
Thank you.
You got
thank
a
you,
runner up
thank
so
you.
far.
Hey, how good must these other lines be
Oh.
if that is the 4th last one?
That's 4th runner up, man. Wow.
Let's play another one. Another runner-up line of the day.
No, we didn't hear you.
What was
Seriously,
that?
It could have been a good one.
You said there's nothing worse than the F word. I go tell dog that.
We heard you.
Not quite a line of the day, an insult.
That
of
was
the
more
day.
of a zing.
Yeah, it was a zing.
All right.
Any abuse of Rich Voss, though, deserves some
Big A,
credit.
any plugs?
Nothing much, no.
Oh.
I have no plugs. This is
Ron and Fez at noon? No? No Ron and Fez today?
Why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah, what?
You don't like those guys anymore?
What happened?
What'd they do to you?
nothing.
Big A, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Wow.
Nothing.
You have a falling out?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, wow. Why
Oh,
are you
wow, is he
why,
twitching?
and why are you nodding your head? Really?
No.
You're like
but
nodding
no,
your head
don't
up
say
and
that.
down.
I got to call him like I see him.
Who was it, Ronnie? Ronnie jumped on you?
No.
Why are you giving us a thumbs up on that? I just say that.
Holy shit. Ronnie, what did he do to you? He threw you out of the studio. He doesn't want you in.
Never.
He was mean to you. Oh, he was mean to you. All right. All right.
Why are you writing notes now? You can just say it. Jesus,
Ronnie was being mean. Okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
What the hell is...
You what? You want to start getting paid?
Now you're just making things up.
If you're
Now just
making things up on paper.
I know, but the other stuff was
Well, don't you pay him?
If you're, you feel if you're working for them, in some capacity, you want some cash. I understand.
All right, here's another runner-up line of the